Okay, so I think we are definitely live on Facebook. So if anybody's watching this live, we will be able to see your comments, I think. So I will click go live over here, and I think that means we will end up in Instagram as well. We may even be streaming onto YouTube. I don't know. I've never done this before. So, Debbie, thank you very much for being my guinea pig. Right, that's working. Anyway, hi, Debbie. How are you?
Hello, good. You?
I'm good. I'm good. I know you've been having a bit of a crazy day, crazy week as ever. So I really
Yeah,
appreciate you coming in and popping by to say hello to us. So
my pleasure. I
this
always have fun chatting to you anyway. So.
So this is so Pup Fest starts on Friday, and what I wanted to do was to get in just a handful of the speakers from Friday to Sunday event coming up, just to so that everybody could get to know them a little bit more. So I'm I'm super excited to have you here, and I can see some people have already joined me. So do say hello, because I think we should see comments. I don't think we'll see comments from Instagram. I think that would be too many places for me to look at. But tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
So I'm Debby Lucken, and so I'm a dog behaviorist. I'm a dog trainer. I am the founder of Kids Around Dogs. And for those of you who don't know, Kids Around Dogs is an association of qualified professionals, and we specialize in working with families and schools so that we can help children to understand the world of dogs, to respect dogs, and to effectively live together quite happily. And we also help children and adults overcome their fear of dogs. Um, I am based in Dorset, in the south of England, but Kids Around Dogs is everywhere in the world, and you can probably tell my accent is not exactly British. I'm Swiss. I'm from the Italian part of Switzerland, so I also speak Italian. But I've lived in England for 20 years, so England is my home now. And I am the mother of one human, a girl called Molly, and two doggies, Wilco and Winnie, and a cat, Mario. And my husband Gary as well share all this craziness with us in one house.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So, how did you actually get into Kids Around Dogs? How did you get into working with dogs in the first place?
So the working with dogs was a bit of a sad story because we adopted our first dog, Pixel, and when he passed away, I was so devastated. I know that you're a dog person, and possibly everyone watching this will be dog people, so I think they can relate to just how much we love our dogs. So to me, Pixel was my firstborn child, effectively. So when he passed, it was really, really hard. And our neighbor was going on holiday, so and they had a dog. So I said, "Oh, can I borrow your dog for the weekend?" Which was really I miss him so much that I should maybe the company of a dog would help. So Harvey came over for the weekend, and as I was sitting with him, giving him a cuddle, I thought, "Oh my gosh, I wish I could uh, do this for a living because it was time for me to go back to work after having Molly as well. I used to be a teacher, but going back to the classroom, I didn't want that because I wanted to still be a mom as well, be more there for my
Just going to
daughter."
stop you for a second, Debbie. Sorry, somebody's just said that. Can you turn a speaker off? There's a lot of feedback.
Dropped on it. Wonder if I can
Thank you, Victoria. Appreciate that feedback. Or, sorry, I appreciate your response to the feedback. I can see there's loads of people joining us on Instagram as well. I can't believe it's worked.
So is this better?
Oh, the sound quality is definitely better at my end, but I couldn't hear the feedback. So if anybody else could let us know whether or not that's better. It certainly sounds good.
No problem.
Lovely. Okay, yeah, carry on. Sorry to interrupt you, Debbie.
No. It's good to know. So lo so. Oh yeah, so we had Harvey for the weekend because I needed to go back to work. I didn't wanted to go back into schools because obviously you can't be off work just when your child is not well. So anyway, I went to something else, and I didn't realize actually working with dogs such as being a dog boarder or a dog walker was effectively a job because it's not something that is really done where I'm from in Switzerland. It wasn't anyway. So when we had Harvey, I was like, oh God, I wish this was a job. It turned out that it actually was. And that's how it kind of started. And then we rescued Wilco, our pug. Um, and I started as a dog walker, as a dog boarder, got the license and all that. And I quickly realized that I wanted to know more. I needed to know about dogs. I needed to understand them and everything. And so I got to know the IMDT and I qualified with them and then just got addicted more and more and got more qualifications and the behaviorist side as well with the ISCP. And it's just, yeah, kind of escalated from there. And as for CAD, um, after I was already qualified as a dog trainer, and I think, yeah, as a behaviorist as well, I was studying for the behaviorism diploma. So at the time, I just noticed just so many kids were either very scared of dogs, like running away, even decide like running into incoming traffic rather than, kind of walk past a dog. Or they were overconfident around dogs, which is quite risky as well. They would take risks, they would hug dogs. There was a child that was trying to ride my pug, came over to the house. Not exactly ideal. So I wanted something to help, families with children like this. I looked around, there was nothing in the UK. In America, there is a lovely family pose. Hi, Jennifer. And there's a brilliant association. But I wanted something British, I wanted something that people in England could relate to and stuff like this. Because obviously, the difference in culture is there. And so that's how then CAD started. And kind of here we are today. I'm cutting a bit short, but that's where we are today with CAD.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I think I was going to ask you about epic dog disaster stories, but actually what I want to get into more is your session. So your session is coming up on day 3, which is Sunday. Can you give us a little taster, a little teaser of what people can expect from your session?
So the session is all about reactive dogs around kids. I want to kind of clarify a little bit on the point of reactive dogs because it's always a little bit unclear. Everyone reacts to something. Like even now, you ask me a question and I react to it. It's it's human, it's animal, is everyone react to it. Plants react to wind, so we all react to something. So it's always a little bit kind of used loosely, that word. But the point is that if you have a dog that, let's say, is not too happy around children, what can we do? So that is the point of the session that you can watch on Sunday.
Amazing. No, that's wonderful. Thank you so much for that. Sorry, I keep looking over the side. I'm just keeping an eye on Instagram as well. It looks really rude. I'm sure.
You're like, you got like 3 screens.
I can't multitask across 2 screens. Like my brain's just like this. Yeah, no, I know what amazing session is. And also, for anybody that doesn't know, in Pup Fest, you've obviously got all of the sessions. And what will happen is each day, these sessions are going to get released. So day 1, 6 of the sessions get released. Day 2, the next tranche of sessions, and day 3, the next tranche of sessions get released. But what I've done this year is that they are not scheduled at a certain time. Right. So if you're not around at 10 a.m, you're not going to miss the session that you want to watch. So for the Sunday's lineup, it will be released at like 6 a.m. or 7 a.m, or whatever time I'm up on Sunday morning to press the button. And then people will be able to either binge watch that day's worth or pick the sessions that they want to. So you're not going to miss Debbie's session if you're not around at the right time. So I wanted to make it really easy for people. And also there is a festival goodie bag for everybody that signs up to the festival completely for free. What have you got in the festival goodie bag?
So the goodie bag is a free link to watch The Language of Dogs, which is a webinar I created on the body language dogs use to communicate with us.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's
Thank
amazing. And not only that, you also have a little book coming out, don't you? Tell
Yes, I
us
do.
about the book, and then we'll tell
Oh my
people
God.
why we're telling them about the book.
So I'm quite excited about this. I should say I've always wanted to write a book since I was like little. So now I'm not that little anymore. And it's finally wrote a book. So the book is called "It Started with a Sit." The title was always been a bit of a joke between getting out. Everyone that comes to a class, they go, "Oh, my dog can sit." Like literally, I think every person I've ever met, go, "Oh, my dog can sit." So it's a bit used a bit ironically as well, because we in fact know that we shouldn't always kind of ask our dog to sit. But the story is the book is this first one is aimed at expectant and new parents. Thank you, Victoria, for the great title. It's aimed to expectant and new parents of both children and dogs. So you could be expecting a child and have dogs in the home, and you want your dog to be prepared for the arrival of the baby or adoption. Uh, Similarly, though, you might have a dog. Sorry, you might have a child and you decide to adopt a dog, so you have that side of the coin as well. Um, the point for this as well is that how I wrote the story is almost like a memoir. So you have effectively my story, what I went through, my mistakes as well, indeed, and how I would done it differently now that I know, and I understand dogs more and everything. So while you have the things that I have done, you also have how I could have done it better or differently, and different also way of seeing a certain situation. Because obviously my life is not necessarily yours, but I feel that the things that I've gone through between adopting Pixel before we had a child. So he was our child, and then when we got pregnant on Molly, how I dealt with that, and how his life changed when the baby arrived, and what we did to help him towards that change. And again, then you'll have more advice as well on how you can help your dog for the arrival of a baby. And again, then when Molly was a bit older and Pixel passed away, how we dealt with that, how we helped Molly throughout that part of life, and how we adopted Wilco. And so we introduced a puppy in the life of a 3-year-old. So you have all these steps with also some training techniques, and what a dog should know as such, should be taught to do when there are babies and very young kids involved. And so this is the first book of 3. So the second and the third one, the second will be for school years, and the third one will be on preteen and teens. But they will come later. So let's start with this first one first.
That's amazing, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. And so it's not published yet, but the publication date is coming up real soon, isn't it?
It is indeed. So fingers crossed, you'll be able to pre-order it on the 31st, from the 31st of January. And it should be out on the 12th of February, just in time for Valentine's Day.
That's
You love
amazing.
whoever you love will want to read.
And I'm not just here sort of trying to plug your book. So the reason that we're telling you about the book is there's one of the competitions that is running in Pup Fest. I want to get as many people to see this as they possibly can. So Pup Fest you can watch for free for a number of days. So all of this is completely free that we're talking about. There is a sharing competition. So if I can get people to share posts, or I've got Facebook ads out, or if you need something from me, just drop me a message where people are sharing about Pup Fest happening. If you take a screenshot of it, screenshot the post that you did into a Facebook group where you're allowed to post, or take a screenshot of the message that you sent your friend on WhatsApp or Messenger or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just take a screenshot that shows I shared it. And there's a little Google form. It's super easy. All you need to do is fill out your name and email address and attach that screenshot, and that will automatically enter you into the prize draw. And there are 9 books up for grabs from our incredible speakers, and Debbie's book so hot off the press, it's not even in our hands yet.
Not
Whoever
yet.
wins that one will be on the list to get their copy as soon as it's published. So that's super exciting. So thank you for that.
Oh, thank you. Actually, you saw the list of the other books. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe mine is in that list. Thank you.
Oh, I'm the
Blimey.
same.
My
I'm
gosh,
the
there's so
same.
well, your book is in there, obvious, but it's just like wow, so many beautiful books, and a lot of them I've read as well. Obviously, yours. So yeah,
Well, you
very
deserve to be
exciting.
there. You deserve to
Oh,
be
thank
there.
you. Gosh, thank
That's
you.
brilliant. So, is there anything else from you? I know this is not replacing the session. People will have to wait until Sunday. You need to be signed up to the guest list if you want to access everything for free. So I'll come back in and I'll find these lives everywhere I managed to make them pop up, and I will add the sign up link for Pup Fest, and you just need to sign up. I say it's completely free. You can pay for a VIP guest pass if you're thinking, I don't have enough time to watch everything that I want to watch. So if you want to sign up to that, there'll be the details on that as well. For £39, you can access all of the recordings for life, or as long as I'm around to pay the bill for the hosting.
Tell you what, it's a really good deal because you got some amazing speakers, so many as well. So yeah, really great.
Yeah, no, I'm very, very excited about it. Brilliant. Listen, Debbie, thank you so much for
Thank
taking
you.
a little chunk out of your day when you've got so much going on. Much, much appreciated.
Thank you.
And yeah, can't wait for everybody to hear your session from next week and or from
So
Sunday
excited.
rather. And yeah,
It's already here.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Don't. I'm having a
Can you
little. I'm having a
believe
little moment. Got a little bit still to do. It'll be fine.
Gosh, and then you tell me I've got stuff to do. You're well busy.
It'll come together. Brilliant. I'm going to let you go. Debbie, thank you so much. And thank you to everyone else that joined us. If you watch this back, pop in a comment, tag a friend, do all of that kind of stuff. Let's get this shared with as many people as we can.
Yay. Thank you.